Before this video starts, I want to make it very clear, I have no opinion on the Paul brothers. I don't watch them. If I have ever watched them, I don't remember, but I'm not a fan nor a hater. I have no opinion. I'm Switzerland neutral about them. Like, I just feel like that needs to be said at the beginning of this video. So I'm about to share a very unpopular opinion, just going off of everything I'm seeing people say towards the situation and towards this individual. What I'm about to say, I have a feeling isn't going to be very well received. It's my personal opinion, so hopefully people can be respectful of that. Judging by the comments, that's probably not going to happen though, so. I'm sure everybody has already heard about the whole thing with Logan Paul's vlog that he did when he was at Suicide Forest. I would attempt to pronounce what the forest is actually called, but I don't feel like butchering it or offending people. So it's just nicknamed Suicide Forest because it is a forest in Japan that an alarmingly large amount of people go to commit suicide. So much so to the point where there are signs asking people to think about their loved ones and like tell them to turn back, please don't commit suicide. Like, that's how often that happens. People are upset because when Logan went there, he found a body. A lot of people are very outraged about him putting in his vlog and are upset with how he went about it and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I see what it is that is making everyone upset, and I completely understand it. And I agree that he didn't handle this very well. I would say that he handled this pretty poorly. In this vlog, at some point, he was laughing and making jokes. I haven't got to see the vlog all the way through. I got to see a lot of people's clips of it. I think the video's taken down now. Just going off of what I've seen, I think he just didn't know how to react. I don't think he knew how to feel. And because he didn't know how to react or like how to process or whatever, I think it came off wrong. And I see, like I said, I completely see why people are upset by that behavior and what it is. But to me, personally, I feel like he just had no clue how to react. I think that that was kind of his way of processing. Apparently he even says that at one point in the video, that that's his way of processing, but how would you have reacted, you know? Everybody reacts differently to something that tragic. I feel like he should have repurposed the video. Instead of it being a vlog, I feel like he should have made it more serious, like redid it, like just took out all the stuff where they were making jokes and everything, sat down and talked about suicide and made it very serious instead of it being, you know, him being goofy and stuff like that. He should have taken that to make a discussion about suicide, which I feel like honestly people don't talk enough about. Suicide awareness, stuff like that. Apparently, you know, that's what he's saying was what the purpose was, but the way the vlog was made, it doesn't come off like that. I see how it doesn't come off like that. Like I said, he handled it poorly. He should have redone his video. A lot of people feel that it was disrespectful to show the dead body on camera and stuff like that. See, I feel like that's a lot of personal opinion. Like, I feel maybe he shouldn't have had the commentary that he had while looking at this body and showing it. Me personally, it's not really the fact that he showed the body. I think it's more of the fact of how his behavior came off. That's the problem. I know for some people they have a problem with showing the body and saying that that's what's disrespectful, they shouldn't be showing that, shouldn't be filming it. But I feel like that's a huge personal preference. For me, I mean, it's the same way with photographers. when I was going to school for photography, we actually had a discussion about photographic journalism and stuff like that. And the discussion did come up about taking pictures of tragedy, taking pictures of dead people. It's a personal preference. And also the way you go about something, I think that has a lot to do with if something comes off disrespectful. And like I said, I see how Logan came off disrespectful. And I feel like he completely should have changed up his video and changed what it was about. And I know some people think it's fake because of how he reacted, but I personally feel like it's real, and he just did not react. I feel like everybody in the vlog didn't know how to react. And a lot of people do process with humor. Not that it's an excuse, because I think he should have edited out his joking around and edited out them laughing. I don't want people to think that like I'm just trying to defend him or whatever. No, it's just that I see it differently, and I have a feeling it's not going to be very well received, and people are going to be like, oh my god, you're just like a fangirl and you're going to defend him. Well, I'm not. I actually do not watch the polls. I don't think I've ever even seen, up until now, I don't think I've ever even like really seen a video of theirs. If I have, I don't remember. But I'm not a fan. And I'm not a hater either, so I have no opinion on them. I really don't. I'm indifferent. I don't know. To me, it just didn't seem like he was intentionally disrespecting. He wasn't meaning to come off that way. Even though, yeah, that's how it came off, I just feel like he didn't mean it that way. He should probably definitely apologize and reiterate and actually sit down and talk about it. I know some people were saying that he was disrespecting the family. Like I said, I don't think he was intentional, and maybe he should make an apology to the family, saying that he wasn't meaning to disrespect or anything like that. We make mistakes. He should have thought about it. He should have rewatched his video before uploading and gave it a little more thought than I think he realized. Let it sink in a little more, rewatched it just one more time before deciding to post it, and rethink how he came off and rethink the type of video that should have been. And I'm hoping that he learns from this. It just seemed like maybe he's not super self-aware of how he came off. And that's a key point. I think a lot of people aren't self-aware of how things are, or didn't think about how something might have came off. Hopefully he will learn. And hopefully he won't do that again. By the way, I felt I should add this. If it does turn out that it was all fake, then yeah. I also know one of the problems is that people feel like he's getting special treatment because it like got on trending and stuff like that. I do agree that it's not very fair that he made a video that offended a lot of people. Nothing has really happened with that, and PewDiePie got all that hate for making fucking jokes. I agree, that's not very fair. That's not fair at all. Alright, I just wanted to kind of get that out there. I don't have a lot of energy right now. I'm just really tired, but like I said, I want to talk about this, so hopefully I don't come off wrong. But I'm probably coming off like, oh, no big deal, and I'm not meaning to. I hope you all are doing well. Bye, my little rainbows. I felt that this should be talked about. Suicide is an extremely serious thing. I am someone who has dealt with a lot of death in my life and a lot of darkness in my life. I have had someone very close to me commit suicide. I have had 2 other people very close to me go down the path of suicidal thoughts and attempts. And I myself have went down the path of feeling suicidal. It's not a good feeling, and I'm hoping that anybody who is suicidal, if you're watching this, please consider your family. Please consider about the people who care about you, and I know that you feel that nobody cares, but we do. A lot of people care. You might think that your family doesn't care, but they do. You might think nobody would miss you, or no one would notice, or nobody would care. But we would. Please, if you are feeling that way, if you are feeling suicidal, please seek help. Go to therapy. You are worth it. You are worth helping. You are worth this world. Not a single being is worthless. Every single creature on this planet has a purpose. Whether you feel like you do or not, you have a purpose, even if you have no clue what that reason is. Each and every one of us is unique and amazing, and it would be a great loss to this world if you were not in it. So please, go get help. There will be a suicide hotline for the United States. If there's a universal one, I will list it, and I really hope that you find help and know that you are important and you are loved. This too shall pass. It means that even though things are really tough and they hurt a lot, they will go away. My family and I tell ourselves this when things are getting really hard and things are piling up on you. We tell ourselves, this too shall pass. So even though things are really shitty, it will go away. And if you aren't suicidal, but you think somebody may be thinking about committing suicide, or if they're hurting themselves, please tell an adult. Don't keep it to yourself. There's so many times where people notice things, but they decide not to say something. So please say something. You would be helping that person a lot. Alright. I love you guys.